my friends, it's Chef Nate in the building, and I'm with...
Yeah.
Yes, today I'm going to be cooking with my 5-year-old son. It's very important to train these little ones when they're still young how to go around and make their way in the kitchen. And we're also making a very fun dish, a very easy but healthy dish. Today we're going to be making our Nae Naes Grill vegetarian chicken nuggets. Do you like chicken nuggets? Yes, you like chicken nuggets. Okay, so this is the ingredient that we're going to showcase, the vegetarian chicken nuggets. And to showcase this ingredient, we're going to accompany it with a very easy grain, one of my favorite grains. This is couscous. You find couscous in your regular retail stores, and I was actually shocked that it's not as expensive as I thought it would be. You find different types of couscous grains, from Israeli couscous grains to Italian couscous grains. There's a wide variety of couscous grains, and they're very good, low carbs, and yet they still give us that vital energy that we need. So if you're on that special diet, this is one of the grains or cereals you can eat to boost your carbs that don't have a lot of starch in it. And of course, we've got some herbs that we're going to turn into a vinaigrette. We're going to do a balsamic vinaigrette that we're going to marinate our tomatoes. We're going to have an heirloom and pepper tomato salad. That's what we are going to do. And the rest of the ingredients are going to play a vital part in making our easy to go but yet delicious and healthy meal. Stay tuned as we make that. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our heirloom salad. And to do that, obviously, I need a sharp knife so that I can cut our herbs, our bell peppers, and our tomatoes. Like I always say, it is important for you to keep a sharp knife in your homes. And an important thing to do is always, if you have sharp knives like this and there are children around, you always need to have a knife cover. This protects the knife even when it falls. It's covered. It protects the blade of the knife because knives are expensive, and you want to protect them, not only the knives but the children that may be around. If it slips, you know that it is secure and it's kept in its knife cover. So it's important every time before you start and in between activities to sharpen your knife, to make sure you keep your knives healthy, and they'll last you a lifetime. A good knife that is kept well will last you a lifetime. Okay, Neil, can you pass me the herbs? Thank you. Okay, so to make this vinaigrette, I've got some parsley, I've got some mint, I've got some cilantro, which here in Africa we also call coriander leaves, and I've got some dill leaves. This is what I'm going to use to make our balsamic vinaigrette that we're going to dress our heirloom tomatoes and peppers to make our salad. So I'll go right ahead to make them into a tight little bundle, and then I'm just gonna cut it through. I'm gonna cut it nice and thin just once so that I don't bleed my my herbs on the board. I want to put them in my spice grinder. This is where we're going to be doing the magic right in there. All right. Right in there. Okay, and then we've got some black pepper. It's like half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of garlic paste. You can also just chop up half a garlic clove if you have garlic cloves with you. And this we're going to add to our grinder. All right, and to this mixture we're going to put balsamic vinegar and some olive oil. So with the balsamic vinegar, it's a preference because I'm making a balsamic vinaigrette, but any vinaigrette, you use any type of vinegar that you have. If you have red wine vinegar, if you have brown vinegar, if you have white distilled vinegar, it all depends with what vinegar you like, which tastes you prefer in your vinaigrettes. They all come in different flavors, different price ranges, so it all goes with what you prefer. So we're going to put about 20 mils of vinegar in there, and with our oil we're just going to put just enough to cover the herbs, and I think that's just a little bit below 50 mils, if you can see, just a little bit below 50 mils. And with that, Neil is going to be grinding it. So grind it up. Yes, exactly. Even pound, so that these herbs bleed into each other. Perfect. That's good. So whilst Neil is grinding up and pounding up these very delicious vinaigrette that we're going to use for our salads, I'm going to go right ahead and put on our stove on so that we can cook our chicken nuggets. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to get right to the hot stuff. So when it's coming to playing on the hot side, I'm still not yet confident for Neil, my sous chef, to help me out. So I'm going to be taking over on this side of the cooking. With me, I've got a vegetable cube and some coriander, fresh ground coriander. I'm going to put this into our pot where we're going to cook our couscous. So I've already boiled water. With couscous, they always tell you with whichever packets that you choose, they're going to tell you the water to cup ratio of how to use your couscous. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dissolve my vegetable stock and mix it up with the coriander, ground coriander seeds, so that when I place the couscous it's not cooked like how you cook rice or any of these other grains. A simple boiling water, flavored water. You can actually, if you don't, I didn't have the actual vegetable stock that is flavored and the like. You can actually buy your own flavored vegetable stock from the market, and you just have to bring it to a boil. Once you bring it to a boil, you add your couscous to it and you cover it. Cooks in about 3 to 5 minutes. You'll be ready to eat your couscous. But I'm taking it right from where, if you don't have vegetable stock, you can actually make your own vegetable stock. But I resorted to getting a flavored vegetable stock and infusing it with the coriander because I love the earthiness that the coriander, ground coriander, brings to this dish. So as you can see, it's all dissolved. So I'm going to place my cup of couscous in here. It's going to absorb all that water in, all that flavor in, and that's basically how you make couscous. I'm going to add just a little bit of water in it. That's right. And I'm just going to cover and put that by the side. All that time when I was making, I was waiting for my pan to get hot. You want your pan to be hot, but not too hot that it will burn the oil, but not cold as well, because it will take time. The aromatics that are inside the olive oil will escape whilst you're still trying to get your pan hot. So it's important to get your pan hot first, and it allows you to work very fast. All right, now we're just going to place our nuggets in our pan, just sparsely. This is just for me and my kids, so this is just going to be enough nuggets. If you've got a big family, you're probably going to use the whole packet of nuggets, but for us it's just like I think less than a a quarter of the packet, then it's going to be nice and slow because we want it to caramelize all the way. You can start seeing the bubbles coming out. That shows that the pan is hot, the oil is hot, but it is not scorching hot that the exterior becomes super brown before it fully cooks. So you want to allow the natural process of cooking these nuggets to take place. They'll become golden all round without burning, and it reserves the flavor. You will have some nice crunchy nuggets that will be delicious. So you stir them constantly to make sure that the whole shape of the nuggets, as you can see, they've got irregular shapes. So you want to make sure that all the shapes on the nuggets get cooked evenly and have a nice crunch. So if you start with very high temperature of oil, it's just going to turn it brown or even blacken them, which is not what you want, and you would almost taste the burnt oil and the burnt nuggets from that. So you just want to put it on a medium high heat, allow it to cook nice and easy. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so Neil has just finished giving this vinaigrette a nice pound to it. So before we add the vinaigrette to our salad, he's going to pass me the onion. Thank you. I'm just going to do some nice thin slices that we're going to add to our salad. Not a lot because it's not a big salad that I'm going to do. Just going to crumble that in there. Please pass me the red pepper. Good. So I'm going to do the same, and just going to get a small part of it. All right. I'm just going to clean it up. Okay. And then just chop them in half. I'm just going to add them to a salad. I'm keeping an eye on our frying chicken nuggets. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to julienne them. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing and cut them right in the middle. Please pass me the yellow one. Perfect. I'm just going to take a small edge from it. Alright, this one's perfect. Ooh. They're nice and juicy, nice and plump. Which I like. The juice even squirted on my face as I was cutting.
My face?
Even your face. Yes. Now pass me the tomatoes. These are our heirloom tomatoes that we're going to use. We're just going to cut them in half and throw them in here, just making sure we mix all the colors so that it's nice and vibrant. It looks beautiful. Got your reds in there. You've got your orange in there. I'm going to put another green one. Okay. That's about it. All right. Then just a quick, let me show you. Just a quick one. Now you can see they're starting to brown up. Starting to brown up. So all you're going to be doing is turning them, making sure each corner, each side of the nuggets is cooking well, they're browning well. This is a very easy multitaskable meal that allows you to, you know, if you're on the go, if you're rushing to do something, it's a perfect meal to do that. Our couscous is setting up well, and we love that. By the time the nuggets are cooked and we're done with the salad, our couscous should be ready to go, and we'll plate that up. Okay, so I'm just going to give a little taste to the vinaigrette that Neil made, just to see if it needs any more seasoning. I think it's spot on. Good. So with our spoon, we're going to take just a little and drizzle right in there. Drizzle right in there and take a little bit of that vinegar and oil. Okay, there you go. Now start mixing it up together. Good. Exactly. Perfect. Okay. Right. Our salad is already done. If you had honey, this is a perfect time to add a drizzle of honey to add that natural sweetness to the vinaigrette. It'll be very nice. That is perfect. Or if you have brown sugar, it's very good in vinaigrettes. So we're just gonna check on our dish what's going on the stove, and we'll come back and plate up. Okay, so as you can see, our nuggets are browning very beautifully. I think they're almost there. Just a few more seconds, but you can see they're nice and golden, nice and brown. This is good. Let's give a check on our couscous. You see, like I was saying, they've already puffed up. They've absorbed all the waters in there. This is exactly what we wanted. Let me just give a taste to that. That's delicious. You don't need to add any seasoning to that, especially if you're using flavor stocks, because they already have that concentrate of salt in them. So if you put a lot of salt and then you add that stock, you find that your dish will be overly salty. So if the salt level is not up to your liking, I suggest that you add the salt after you have tasted to make sure that your dish is not overly salty. So our cooking right here is done. I'm going to switch off the stove, and we're going to take those out. I'm going to lay these on a paper towel so that they suck out any residual oil. But as for that, I love the color. If you want yours to be slightly darker, you can make them slightly darker. If you want yours slightly lighter, you can make them slightly lighter. It all depends with how you prefer your color on your nuggets. Okay, so the couscous is done, our nuggets are done, our salad is done. But before we plate out our couscous, I am going to ask Neil to pass me the carrot. If you can see, the carrot is whole. I did not shave off the skin because I want the roughage from it, but I made sure that I cleaned it clean. We can use a vegetable brush to make sure you get into the creases and the veins. And I'm using the small side because I want to add color to my couscous. I'm using the small side of the grater. If you don't have a grater and you have a food processor, you can just make sure to blend it all up nice and fine. You could also add different types of, if you have red onion, if you have even the bell peppers, if you finely dice them, you can also add them. It just depends with what you want to do. I'm just going to add those in there for just a little color.
And then what do I do, Daddy?
Then we're going to mix it up. We're going to mix it up together. With couscous, you can eat this hot or cold. You can make a cold salad out of it. You can make a hot salad out of it. It just depends with how you want to manipulate the grain. It's a very easy grain to work with and very, very delicious. To this, we're just going to add a drizzle of olive oil just to give it that silky look.
And what I do?
And to loosen up the grains a bit as we mix it. Okay, so we're gonna remove this here. Let's put it here for now, and we're gonna plate up. It's just me and you, so we're gonna plate. Take our couscous and put it right over there.
I can help you, Daddy. Putting it over there.
Yes. Pass me the nuggets. I want you to put the nuggets right here. Yep. Take the other ones, put all of them in. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to take our salad and we're going to put it right by the side.
Can I also put it right by the side?
Put it right here. Take some. Put it right there. That's fine. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, put the last spoon in. Okay, that should be enough. And friends, there you have it. Our couscous served with chicken nuggets, vegetarian chicken nuggets, and an heirloom tomato and bell pepper salad. An easy dish that you can work with, that you can create with your family, with your little kids, like how Neil was helping me here. And it's an easy on the go. It doesn't take very long to make. Within 15 minutes you can be done creating this dish. So I suggest that you come up with dishes that the little ones and other family members can be able to prepare in your homes. It is good to educate the young ones on how to make meals in your families. Fun, easy, but yet healthy dishes in your kitchens. Okay, so we're going to take this time to taste our meal. Taste. Taste the nugget. It's nice, huh? Make fist bump. This is delicious. You can make this in your homes. Tasty, easy, healthy meals. Of course, with the nuggets, you can make a sauce to accompany that. But I love the crunch, I like the flavor, I like the taste that's coming through. If you enjoyed what Neil and I created today, give us a thumbs up, like our video, subscribe, share, and wait for more videos that are like this that will teach you how to make simple yet delicious healthy meals. Chef Nate in the building.